That's my baby. Panic. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. ASMR JT inspired makeup tutorial. Hi, what's going on? Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna use my Nigga K eyeshadow palette. I think hers kind of like a black and smoky eye. Hey, nothing much. Um, I just wanted to know, did y'all hear about the lady that, with a girl that unalived the manager at McDonald's in Detroit? Or pay on. What are you getting into today? War paint. This is not a war paint. Um, Nothing. I'm gonna go to work. I'm doing celebrity makeups because I go to work, and I just be want to do something different and different makeup looks. So celebrity is my go-to of doing my makeup. But I hope you guys do enjoy my content today. I really do. Today, the short is coming out at 11:30. Part two of Why Did I Get Married at 28? Got married at 28, divorced at 29. You're gonna get a teaser, and then the full video coming on at 12 o'clock. So I hope you guys get a chance to watch it. I think it's just very educational. Um, I feel like this aligns with me completely because of what we go through as women, with beauty and how men trick us to think that they're into us and they're really not. Uh, I'm looking for a good sunscreen for face. I don't know. Good. I don't know. Do L'Oreal have one? A sunscreen. I really just because I really don't be out like that, but and then I don't have a beach close to me like that, so I wish I did, but at the same time, I don't like being around a lot of people. So, oh well. I saw that the men should have known better than to mess with a woman that wears colorful hair. No, I don't know who hired that girl. Um, you know, a lot of people have a lot of mental health issues because they do. A lot of young people don't want to work. I don't know if she used to just come in there being on her phone or she just stand there. I don't know what the action may be, but you just have a lot of people who have mental health issues. And that's sad that it's the young generation. They messed up because of these games. Are they trying to bring Grand Theft Auto back out? I don't think they should bring Grand Theft Auto back out because look at what it has caused so many kids. A lot of kids are on these games. They can't function. They don't want to be in school. They don't want to work. And they just don't. Everybody just want to be in the streets. They get angry. They get mad. It's just crazy. You think society care? No, because they're gonna say, "Oh, they just need to be in jail." They're just like with the music. The music has corrupted the children as well. The rap music is not rap anymore. I don't know what this mess is. Rap used to talk about life, like the struggle, and how you can make a way. Don't do certain things. Don't try to fit, trying to be around your peers. And some people did do that, and they said they made a mistake. Don't try to be like me. Be a leader. But you don't have people like that. A lot of guys are really soft. A lot of guys want to be more like the females in this generation. A lot of they just don't. We don't have no leaders. I never use sunscreen, but now gotcha, gotcha. Say, but yeah, you gotta go protect yourself. But yeah, I just don't know why people. I know everybody try to get a chance. I get it, but when you hire people, you got to have a dress code. You have to tell them, okay, if you want this job, you come back, dress, and that colorful hair stuff. No, I think they should ban that too. I don't think when you serving people their food, I think it should be um natural hair color because it's not you're not in a beauty show. I understand like use at like a beauty supply store and but your hair had to be on point too because you showcasing yourself, and that's what a lot of these so-called business owners or managers, they just hire any and everybody. And you can't do that because a lot of people don't want to work. Young people don't want to work in this generation. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, I did a video how I did these baby hairs, so y'all watch that tonight too. That's gonna be on later, so y'all gonna see how I got the baby hairs. Um, but yes, it's just so important that you got to be careful who you hire. That's just like who you date, because you don't know, people can snap in minutes. You think people be playing, but these people don't be playing. So you have to be careful who you entertain, and you got to be careful who you date. Ladies, we got to be careful who we date and invite in our personal space. That's why I put that video up of, being married at 28 and divorced at 29. A lot of people may disagree, but I have been down that road. I know I never got married, but the things that she talked about, the guy did me the same way. They can be so romantic, try to do things for you. Guys like to be in your business too. You got to watch guys like that. And a lot of guys don't want to see a female to have more, I guess, power, but to be more independent. Guys do not like that. So they do their best to destroy your image and destroy. It's just you have a lot of people that's not happy for you, and that maintains with guys, because guys do not like to see a female happy. They don't like to see a female stand up for herself, because guys just see females as low standard, especially black females. They don't want black females to succeed. I don't know what that's about. They think they supposed to obey. They think they supposed to be quiet. And no, you're not finna be hitting on me or talking to me any kind of way. No, sir. We don't do that. No. And that's why they go with those different nationalities, and they think it'd be greener on the other side, and they don't. Because I don't care what nationality a woman is. A woman's not going to put up you talking to her any kind of way or putting hands on her. I don't know where y'all get that from. We not in the slavery days and all of that. A female not finna put up with that. Surely not. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Dahlia. But yes, so people just have to be mindful. A lot of people not finna put up with the BS. They just not. I think Columbus Short and his wife going through it. I don't think she wanted that dog there. She was abusing the little puppy. But if somebody giving you mixed signals about not having an animal, they don't want to see about it. And then they have children too. They're not going to have time to see about a dog. A lot of people are not animal lovers. So that's why you have to make sure whoever you are with that are aligned with you and not pretending. Like a lot of people pretend, oh, I love black people, and they don't. That's just honesty. Everybody got to understand that everybody not going to like black people. Yes, they might listen to black music, but they don't support black people because they like to support because they can steal and they can easily want to say the N word, which I don't like, but anybody can be the N word, just being honest with you. But I don't like when our folks talk to each other like that, saying the N word, because we better than that. But we don't want to see ourselves better. We want to see ourselves below. Unfortunately, it's sad, but that's the honest truth. We're not a community. We're not together, and we just can't get it right. Because people get jealous of one another. It's either the skin complexion or somebody just have a great personality, and people just they get jealous. Do you ever bake bread? Yes. All black men aren't horrible, but people aren't ready to hear that the bad people are being picked, so bad experiences are being had. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Riley. No bad time. I have always looked up to black people, as my grandmother had a black friend. We grew up around her, and she was a wonderful woman. Oh, yeah, it's not everybody, but that's what the media puts out there. Like with Justin Bieber. I love Justin. Yes, he did say something in the past racist, and I just felt like he had people around him, so called friends, that probably were saying negative things about black people, racist. And then find out those people not your friends, you know, because people were jealous of him because he was talented, so called friends. Should have known better? Yes. It wasn't about you being 15, but you had to think about things you say, because people will use it against you, and you just have to be mindful how you treat people. But he learned, he got educated, and I forgave him. You just have to be better, because yes, family members say things because they're not educated as well, and they fear. So with that fear, they like to say negative things, hateful things. Good morning. And it's just a lot of people just don't know. And Justin loved black women. He had a crush on black women. Always have and still do. So everybody, was saying, oh, he should be with a black woman, and everybody said, no, he shouldn't say that because we can't be all dependent. Don't want them to depend on us to fix somebody. That's true. But I feel like if he did date a black woman, which race don't matter, I feel like yeah, he probably would be happy, because he probably feel more in tune and have a lot of in common with a black woman, because things he faced in his early life, he was mostly by himself. So he had to do things. Oh my gosh, I look like Meanie Me from Power. Look at my eye big and this one little. Let me get my eye drop. Hold on, guys. But I love Justin, so I feel like he should be with a black woman. Whenever he retired from the industry, get away. I think that would be the best, and he'd be low key quiet, low key happy, because I feel like that's all he ever wanted. You can't get mad because he likes something different than other people do. That's what he always wanted, black women in his music videos, and LA Reid told him no. And that's why he got away from them, because they just telling him what he can do and not to do. He wanted to have black people in his music videos. Like I said, he had to learn, he had to grow up. And I see Justin. He's like a leader. A lot of people be scared to be with other artists from different backgrounds, but he's saying no. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and he acknowledged that he liked the black culture. And a lot of people don't want to admit that they act like something wrong with black people. There's not. They traumatized, yes, because they not being seen. Black people, we're not being seen. We've been like taken advantage of. Like I did the video about Juvia's Place. You guys, if y'all watched it, it's about them going to New Orleans, and they had all the African flags, and a lot of people were definitely upset about it, and I can understand that because they didn't have the American flag. And I can tell you from my experience, I do love Africans. All of them not the same, but most of them, when they see black Americans, I had to deal with them on my job as well. They think that they're better than blacks. to be honest with y'all. They think that they better. They treat you like the lady. She gonna tell me out. She gonna give me like I supposed to care. I said no. You have two hands. You're not gonna And they look at me crazy, and I look at them. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. No, you're not gonna treat me like that. I don't care. You look at me sideways. I'm not no slave. Yes, I'm black, and I'm a black American. I should be treated with respect like all of you. Just because you all speak a different language does not make y'all smarter than black Americans, okay? Black Americans, we are the creators. We have the dances of hip hop, everything to clothing. We done did a lot. And a lot of people, saying that we're not close to our ancestors. No, we not. Because you have people like that y'all saw at the festival, the Essence Festival, when that video that I dropped, that they think that they better than blacks. Always have. Always have. Yeah, because they think they better. Nope, Saber, they think they better. But see, that's the point. Like, we don't come together like we supposed to. Like, everybody is divided. And it's sad, because you be like, and I felt like with the Essence Festival, that was a time for all of us to come together, not go against one another. For what? I'm just saying, like, you black too. You think these other nationalities gonna care for you? No, they're gonna see you as black. Yet you talk a different language. You might know some things, but at the end of the day, they're gonna treat you like a black person. They're not gonna care for you. That wasn't the time to think that y'all better. That was the time for us to come together. That's why I didn't like. I support anybody that's black. Anybody that's black, I support. But you acting nasty and thinking that you better, no. No. Yep, Saber, you right. I don't care about race either. But we living through these times that the most high is the hatred at this time. History repeats itself. Whether y'all like it or not, it's repeating. So, a lot of people don't like to talk about things like that, but I do. And because I've been through it. Like the African lady, she just kept looking at me. And I said, "You need some help?" Oh, let me tell y'all what happened Saturday. Or was it Friday? I don't know if I told y'all this story. I was assisting a customer, right? And this lady was standing right in front of the products. So most time customers be like, oh, excuse me. You think she moved? She stood there. So I was telling the lady, so the lady was just looking. So I had to go around the lady and get the product. She gonna look at me like, and I just looked at her and I'm like, yeah, you supposed to move out the way. Or, say, excuse me, you ladies trying to get through. You just standing there, very rude and very disrespectful. So she gonna look at me. She just looking at me. Oh, you work here? And I said, yes. And I, went back and helping my customer. So she just was looking at me and I was just looking at her. You don't have no more of this. You just been standing there the whole time and you don't see no packet of that particular item in your hand, product. And I said, no, ma'am, we're out. If it's not there, we're out. She just looking at me. Okay. And I just looked at her. I said, I don't have time for mental health people. I really, really don't. I don't. I just really don't. You don't have to be rude. You know what I'm saying? You could say, excuse me, ma'am, do you have this? Okay, thank you. If you didn't see it there, it's not there. We don't have it. and you can go right there to the manager. Just because y'all see a black person working, that's not my store. Y'all know those Asian stores, and y'all know that. So why y'all be trying to be ignorant when y'all come into a job place? And then most time y'all don't even be appreciative of a black person working at a place that's not black owned, but they do have black people that's willing to assist. And then the first thing y'all say, we need to get our own. How we gonna get our own? We can't even have a communication. We can't even get together for something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when y'all in need, oh sister, no, it shouldn't be like that. That's why blacks look at y'all crazy, because y'all just do what y'all want to do. And I know it's not all of you all, because y'all are very so supportive and very, y'all intelligent as well. But it just, people just think that they better than black Americans, and they're not. Just because we don't speak another language doesn't mean that we don't catch on. Me working at this place of working at the beauty supply store about 11 years, yes, I know they was a different nationality. Yes, and I had to learn how they are and how they were. Because everybody's not nice. Everybody's not, you know, kind. And I had to learn that. I got heartbroken. Hey, Jay. Clock that T. Hey. But yeah, you just have to learn how people are. So that's what I had to do as well. Working with different nationalities, you have to know. Because if not, how you going to grow? And, a lot of people just telling me, oh, you just need to get your own beauty supply store. No, I'm not going to do that, because you all we don't even support one another like we're supposed to, because we get jealous of one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. I have worked with, you know, people, and they didn't follow through like they supposed to. And did that make me upset? Yes, I was deeply heartbroken. I see how she did her lips. So, it's kind of hard to trust people. I don't know why everybody have this negative aspect or this negative intent to I guess what's the word? Dethrone another person because the way they look, instead of celebrating and saying thank you for showing, class and showing representation of black women, how we supposed to dress and look in the workplace. And see, everybody want to look like strippers. I'm not disowning nobody, but this how the world is. I'm being honest. You go to these workplaces, these girls dressed half naked. They wearing orange, platinum, green hair, and I'm in a different area. I was brought from a different area. That's why sometimes I don't even think I'm a Gen Z. I think I'm a millennial. I can't say it, millennial. Whatever y'all say, the word, I can't get it out, because I wasn't brought up like that. And people are afraid to age. They trying to look like these young girls. Why you want to be with these young girls? Why? You already been through that. You don't need to get validation. And then you trying to be with these young guys. They not no good. They cheating. They passing off diseases. They can't stay in a stable relationship. They can't be a good father. Why would you want to be with a man in this generation that's young, that don't have nothing good for you? Oh, so he can stay at home, watch the kids, and you work. but he still be cheating on you too. Like, come on, have common sense. No, they don't have respect for their bodies anymore. No morals either. Like, I get tired of seeing females naked. I'm like, okay, we get it. You have your own rights to your own body. I get it. I really do. But at the same time, I get tired of seeing that. You know, especially, for black women, because I keep telling y'all about that movie. Sarah, was it Sarah Barton? She was a slave and she had the biggest butt, and they were just treating her like an animal, touching her in places they shouldn't be touching her, inappropriately when she was dancing. So, I when I think about seeing these artists and people dressing, that's what I think about. And I'd be like, y'all already look nice. Y'all are really nice looking people. Like, you don't have to dress half naked to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very degrading. You're not showing representation to young girls. I understand that, yes, you went through what you went through, you got mistreated. But when you around young kids or teenagers, show them, like, no, you don't have to show your body. That's why I miss the days that everyone looked at normal, natural. Nobody wasn't thinking about having a big butt. When it was, the jeans and the little shirt. We already was had like a little crop top, and everybody had like a little belly ring on it to show how stomach they flat was. I miss those days, and that was it. You just had to wear some jeans or a tank top or a crop top, and that was it. That was it. Yep, you're right. Exactly. A sugar daddy cheat too. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. The older men with money have more women, and the youngsters, yes. This was this guy named Chris. He probably won't be looking at it. He come on here. He was like, I have a lot of money and I love black women. And I looked and I said, that's good for you. Because I don't know why when people look at me, I don't know, they try to say like I'm a gold digger or what. No, I want to have my own money. I'm not trying to depend on no man. Because you never know what the outcome may be. It's not about getting divorced or being separated, but anybody can fall ill. You have to think about stuff like that. You got to think outside the box. So whoever I get with, I want us to be a team, not go against one another or not support one another, but at least doing something. If they do want me to stay at home, I'm going to work from home for a little bit, and then I'm going to go out and work. I'm not finna be at home, all the time, because I'm going to want to go out. Or if the job is remote and they'll say, well, can you come in during the week? Okay, fine by me. I'm going to work. I'm not going to be just sitting on my butt like people think I'm doing now. People think I'm a YouTuber, not trying to work or things of that nature. That's completely wrong and opposite. I am working. I'm working a 1 to 8 job, like a 9 to 5 job, 1 to 8, working Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday and Saturday, I work from 9 to 4. I'm only off 2 days out the week, Sunday and Tuesdays. Do I come on the live most of the time? Yes, to see you guys and see how your day was. And most time, I want to enjoy myself because sometimes I get overwhelmed because I overthink and I try to do so much, and then it kind of affect my work on here because you guys don't get to see the real me because I'm very overwhelmed, I'm very down, and I don't want y'all to see me like that sometimes. So I had to take a break. I step away from, social media. I'm like, okay, y'all, I'm finna go. I'm finna just chill, watch a movie, or, come up with something. And I just try to think while I'm, relaxing, watching a movie. So, and I try to put my everyday basis onto the platform so everyone can relate. Um, yes, I do. Yeah, I don't like doing that because, so Jeffrey, let's say me and you, are married, just for example, and you a high tech, you're in a high tech company, and I do stuff like this, or I'm working, just a regular job, but you like me anyway, right? So you can say, well, you can quit your job and I can take care of you, right? And I said, well, that's sweet, but then who's going to take care of you when you're down? So I would still like to work my job. Yes, I'll probably try to find something else equivalent, and, it try to make it work, because, that's how things are. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. So, yeah, a lot of people are lazy, and that's what I feel about that girl that unalive her manager at McDonald's. She looked crazy, wearing different color hair. She just looked crazy. She's weird. And that's what's wrong with these children. They're weird. A lot of people don't want to admit, but people are weird out here. And you can tell she have mental health issues. And the lady have six, I don't know, she have six daughters, or I know she has six kids. But she's a mother, so she knows she's not finna tolerate what you got going on. If you probably coming in late, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and she's asking you many times to do it. Yeah, she gonna let you go. She gonna let you leave early. So you better be glad she didn't fire you. See, y'all think that this job market is a game, and it's not. Y'all need to be on y'all A1. Young people that's out here, y'all need to be on y'all A1 game, because a lot of people don't have jobs, and y'all take it for granted. Oh, she's playing with me and this and that. Oh, she think I'm playing with her. I'm gonna show. If you feel that way, you should just quit the job. You should have found you something else if you felt that way. It's just a lot of young people have mental health issues. And it's said that the parents, these young parents, are not teaching their kids how to be responsible, be mannerable, and be respectful. And yes, there is going to be a time that, yeah, it might be an older person that's going to pick on you, but it's a way to handle the situation. Sometimes, yeah, we go off, but sometimes you have to kill people with kindness, you know? So I don't understand what's wrong with this generation. Now people looking to the little babies to step up in the future, because this generation is garbage. This generation is garbage. I'm sorry to say, but parents don't know how to be parents. Parents want to be their child friend. They want to with them and party with them. Did y'all hear about the lady, or the parents gave the 14-year-old boy a stripper party? Female, a older female dance on the 14-year-old boy. Did y'all hear that? I mean, this world is sick. This world is sick. If it's not the older men messing with the young girls, or they messing with their daughters or nieces, or the little boys, that's sick. And y'all wonder why they mind be all messed up. They have mental health issues. That's not funny. Why would you give a 14-year-old boy a stripper? And most parents say, "Cause I don't want my son to be gay," and they make them have intimacy at an early age. He wouldn't be that way if he really had somebody that really truly and caring love him, having a man figure in his life to really show him how to be a man. Most people don't even know how to change a tire. Well, I know I don't know how to change a tire, but guys don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do none of that stuff, and it's sad. This generation don't know how to do nothing because some of these fathers are selfish. They think about themselves. They hurt their daughters. They hurt their sons. Whether y'all like to hear this or not, that's the truth. And you wonder why they traumatized or they acting the way they acting because people don't want to spend time with their sons or daughters. And that's why I say everybody don't need to have children. And that's why I don't want to have children because I don't want to repeat things that I went through. And I don't want to be stuck, having a child by myself and they're supposed to be a two-parent home, you know. And I just don't like that because it's divided because you're supposed to be the father to protect the family, hold the family down. Yes, I'm the mother that's going to nurture and have everything together, but it need to be two. That's why I say I don't want children. I don't want children. And if I do get married, I slowly will have to get to know that person. Because people crazy out here. You don't know who you talking to. You don't know who you dealing with. You got to deal with people who's emotional, mental, and physical. You got to know all those three. Because if not, you just stuck. Because you got to know all these people in these different categories. They got to know their emotional space, their mental space, their physical space. I'm telling you guys. Yes, Jeffrey. Yes. You have to because if not, they won't see it. Some of these guys you don't have time to be dealing with crazy baby mom. And that's the problem. When I do like somebody, they already done had somebody. I don't, everybody's like, well, girl, he just got two children or he just had one. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. You said you liked me and then you showed me your true self. You went out, did what you want to do. You got it. Mm-mm. Oh, yes, most definitely. I definitely will get to know that person before I marry. That's why I say it'll take me about 6 months to really get to know the person, probably 9, and then probably get married to him in 2 years, because you just, or a year and a half, because these people out here just don't know. Nope, you surely don't. Good morning, guys. You never know a person until you live with them. Yeah, that's when it really, because they start getting like this. Like they get very like irritated and they just blow up and doing stuff to you like nah. And that's why most people who are dating, they don't want to move in together. It's like, nah, I like my own space. And then people like, oh, you must be cheating. Some people just like their own space. And then most times you can't rush stuff, Take your time to know that person. If you feel like they cheating on you, go get checked. Go get checked, see how things are. And if some come back, you talk to them, be in a calm, say, hey, what you doing tonight? Can we talk? Or this week? Or, tomorrow, whatever. Then that's when you do it. It do. It take years to know a person. All right, guys, I gotta go because my shorts finna get ready to come on. It's finna get ready to start in 4 minutes. So I want you guys to be present and see the teaser for part 2 of Married at 28, Divorced at 29. Okay, guys. And I have shorts all the way up to 7:30 tonight. Check out my other channel, Celeste Reacts and Creates. I did not post shorts today on that channel. I'm trying to do it every other day. But if you missed out, go check out those shorts. And we gotta get that channel up too, you guys. And yeah. Oh yeah, anybody that cheats, lead them away. leave them. It's a lot of people that been knowing that their partner been cheating. They let it slide, but they come on the internet and be crying and saying that they gave them the hive. If you knew the first time that that person was cheating on you, you should have left in. There's no ifs and ands about. I know that's the father of your children, but that's disrespectful, and that's why y'all don't get respected out here, and y'all afraid to be on your own. I understand it, but I'm not gonna be laying down with no man with fleas. Mm-mm. That's disgusting. So you gotta take care of yourself, and you gotta teach your children not to accept things that your partner, whether it's a man or a female, it's not good. So you have to show your kids of what not to allow and have boundaries. And that's what's wrong with this generation now. That too, King, but it's also mostly they motives. Like I can know when a guy lies. It's like this twitch in their eyes. I cannot explain, but when they lie, and that's why I just been single. And a lot of people say, "Oh, you gonna be alone by yourself all your life?" Okay, guys want to play games and they want me to kiss up to them, beg them, make me feel needy. I don't need that BS. If I gotta be by myself, then it so be it. But I don't care. I'm not desperate to have no man. If that man does not really want to get to know me, but just want to have the ideal of me and then trying to sleep with me, no, I don't need him. Because you're not trying to get to know me. You're just trying to have a good time and you going about your business to the next person. No, I wasn't brought up that way and I'm not going to be treated that way. So you have to have discernment and you got to have that power to stand up for yourself and say, no, I don't care. They say, oh, I know such and such. I know these celebrities. I just say, good for you. I say, congratulations. Tell them I said hello. Bye, bye, bye. If it was meant for me to meet that celebrity, I will meet them. If not, then it just wasn't meant. Because sometimes God protect people for a reason. And God has definitely protected me. I would guess I was sad and crying and stressed out. But at that end of the day, God was telling me you had to be by yourself. Because you could have suffered way, way worse. Some females probably do have sugar daddies, but I never had one because that was weird to me. And I know a lot of older men be trying to talk to me, and I tell them, mm-mm. I say, I'm sorry, but no, I don't see you in that way. You can't get mad. I don't want no sugar daddy. I'm 30 something, you about 50, 60. Well, you say if you was Shamor, but I'm good. Now, I probably would date somebody older than me that's like 4 or 6 years older than me, but that's it. But all that 20, 30 years apart, mm-mm. Nope. Oh my gosh, whatever, King. All right, guys, I'm gone. Have a blessed Monday, and I will see y'all later. Ciao. And this is JT Inspired Makeup Look. So I think I nailed it. And if you guys are watching, please comment down below and tell me what you guys think of this makeup tutorial. And I will see y'all later. All right, I'm going this guy. I'm going this time, guys. Bye.